Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about self-love, self-care, and I want to center it around moms and our crazy lives as moms. But honestly, all of these tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing with y'all aren't specifically for moms. It's for anyone who's just busy and wants to include self-love and self-care into their daily routines, but just can't imagine a whole self-care routine. They just don't have the time for that. So these are little things that you can include in your day to incorporate some self-love and self-care. So I will be sharing those 10 tips and tricks for you. So if you want to learn what those 10 tips and tricks are to include a little bit of self-care, a little bit of realistic self-love into your day, then make sure to keep on watching. The first tip that I have for you is to find a fragrance or a smell. It could be an essential oil or a perfume or anything that just brightens your day, where you smell it and it's just like, it's gonna be a good day. Find that scent and use it every single day. It's a little touch of something that can automatically, just by smelling it, can automatically make your day so much better. And talking about fragrances, Dossier has collaborated with me to bring you guys and talk to you guys about their brand, Dossier. So Dossier, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, is an amazing brand that creates really high-end perfumes, fragrances, so colognes and all of that, that are very similar to your luxury brand perfumes, but at a much more discounted price. So you get those luxury inspired fragrances without having the huge price tag. So they were kind enough to send me over a fragrance I'm going to be opening up here with you guys. So this is the packaging that they sent. Super cute. So you can see here, Dossier. They had me choose one of their fragrances, and one of the things that is amazing about the website is that you can either go in with a luxury brand that you really like, and they will find the one that's inspired by that exact perfume. Or if you're kind of like me, I don't have a specific luxury brand or a specific fragrance that I'm like is my go-to. I just have the notes and the scents that I really like. So you can search by your favorite notes. So for example, for me, the one that I decided to go with is the floral grapefruit. So hopefully it shows up here. Floral grapefruit. So the main notes, the top notes are grapefruit, pear, and black currant. I think that's how you pronounce it. The ones that really got me were the grapefruit and the pear. And it has middle notes of, here we go, hyacinth, jasmine, and lilac. The base notes are orris, musks, and amberwood. Just from reading the notes on their website, I got a sense of it being this florally smell without it being way too like intense, because I don't want it to be 100% floral. I'm not a big fan of that. So anyways, I'm gonna smell it here on camera for you guys. So I'm really excited. I haven't opened it because I wanted it to be very genuine, and we'll find out how I feel about the fragrance. Okay, so this is the floral grapefruit, like I said. The bottle is very nice, very nice. So I can already smell it. It smells really good. Let's see. My goodness. It's just, this is what I'm talking about, of including a little bit of self-love in your daily routine. It's something so simple. Smelling this all day would just help brighten up my day and just, I don't know, just make me feel a little bit more happy, a little bit more excited, and like pretty, I guess. Like it just makes me, it just gives me all those kind of vibes. So by including something like this in your everyday, it's just such an easy way to really kind of brighten up your day and include a little bit of self-love in there, that you took that extra step today to feel and smell extra pretty. This fragrance was inspired by Chanel Chance, I believe it's called. And this specific bottle, the grapefruit, costs $29 on their website. And the perfume that it was inspired by, the Chanel one, retails for $85. So the smell is great. Like, it doesn't smell like a cheap knockoff, you know. It smells like a legitimate high quality perfume. I also want to mention I have a friend, Shai, and I'll leave her channel below and her video below. She also collaborated with Dossier, and she ended up picking a different fragrance. So if you're looking for maybe another fragrance, maybe this isn't exactly your go-to, check out her video, because she did get, like I said, a different one. So perhaps that one will be a little bit more up your alley. So I'll leave that information below. But this scent is pretty dang awesome. It smells really, really nice. So I'm really excited to change it up and use this one instead of just like the regular body sprays that I use. So I'm excited for this. So thank you, Dossier, for sending this over. Love it. And I'll be making sure to include this into my routine. But let's move on to tip number 2. The next tip that I have for you is to clean a little section of a place that you go into first thing in the morning. So it can be as small as the top of your nightstand. It can be your bathroom countertop, or it could even be your kitchen, you know, just whatever time allows you to do. So if you only have 2 minutes to spare before you crash into that bed at night, maybe clear off like your nightstand. But if you see that you have like an extra 10 minutes, 15 minutes, load that dishwasher and clean off the countertops, because something as small as that, when you wake up and you go downstairs to a clean, whatever it is, a kitchen, a living room, automatically a sense of peace. I promise you, you will feel a little bit more relieved. Just the fact that it didn't add more stress to your day is a part of self-care. Reduce the stress. Try your best to find ways to reduce that stress. So even if it's as simple as just clearing off the nightstand where that annoying alarm is going to go off in the morning, at least when you turn off the alarm, that space is nice and clear and clean and doesn't add more stress to your day. The next thing I want to mention is to find just one product, one makeup product to add to your day. So now, this one might seem crazy, but I'm not saying it has to be full coverage foundation. It could literally be a lip stain. It could be mascara. It could be just eyeliner. Literally just one thing, if that is all the time you have for one thing to put on to add that extra little oomph, you know. So something so small that even though maybe you have nothing else on your face and it's just mascara, when you're going throughout your day, you happen to catch a reflection, it's a little bit different because you're emphasizing your beautiful eyes, you know. Or you got a nice little lip gloss going on, can really help incorporate a little bit of self-love and self-care in such a subtle way throughout the day. And it's just like a tiny touch of extra confidence, you know, and that's never a bad thing. So anything you can do to add a little extra. There's been times where it's just like I got craziness going on all around here, and if I have just like eyeliner on, when I go open that door up for my Instacart shopper, I'm feeling great. And it's something so small, but it helps me feel a little bit more confident. So something super small to add to your day, makeup wise, really can make a big difference. So now number 4. So I'm curious, this might be just a Carla thing. Let me know. I feel like all of my clothes can literally be divided up into like 3 categories. We have the fancy stuff, which is like going out, an event, a fancy date night, something really fancy. Then there's this like just chill at home clothes, you know, like it's loungewear, it's that extra big t-shirt. It's like, it's not pajamas, but like, you know, we don't really know the line there. But it's just like sweatpants, t-shirt, whatever. And then we have that middle pile where maybe it's kind of like your day-to-day it's kind of like your clothes that you would wear to work maybe, or when you're going out and you're trying to look nice but not super nice, you know what I mean? But that middle pile, that like nice to go out but like not super nice, that's a pile that I never touch when I'm at home, because I'm like, okay, that includes maybe some dress pants, maybe it includes a blouse, and it includes clothes that I think are too nice to wear at home. One of the mindset shifts that I've had since being home with my littles is that I don't need to look nice for other people. You know, that goes back to the makeup thing. Like, what people might think, why am I going to wear makeup? Who am I going to wear makeup for? For you. For you. That's who you're wearing it for. Because for other people, it doesn't matter, right? You know, they can say what they want. They'll say something whether you're wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. So you want to make sure that you are feeling your best for you. So even if I am just going to be at home all day with my littles, possibly getting throw up all over me or getting down in slime all over me, it doesn't matter. I'm going to wear that shirt. I'll try to take care of it the best I can. You know, maybe when I'm cooking, I'll wear a little apron so I don't ruin it. But once in a while, it feels really nice to step out of the just stay at home clothes to the, you know, it's kind of like the clothes I'd go out for. Just getting into that clothes already sets me into this kind of I'm ready mindset of a little bit more excited, a little bit different, especially because I'm not saying you got to do that every day. Trust me, that is not comfortable every day. I know that. But just once in a while, stepping into that like going out kind of clothes, where it's still a little bit comfortable. I get that. Really, that is that's probably my favorite tip out of everything, is to put yourself into that clothes. So it doesn't have to be super fancy. Of course, we don't want to be washing like fancy blouses all the time, and like, you know, but once in a while, go and put on that blouse. Go and put on the nicer pants, you know. Do something like that so that you feel better, so that you feel a little bit more put together. Because a lot of times I would think, well, why am I going to wear this clothes? I'm not going into the lab or the office, you know. Why am I going to wear that? But why not? You know, I'm still working. Even though I'm at home, my job is different, my role is different, but it's still just as important, right? And my role as a mom is uber important. So I want to treat it as such, and I want to treat it as my job and my role, and I do want to look as best as I can, you know. And that's not every single day, because I know some days are like really messy days. But the days that I can spare an extra blouse, or I can spare an extra pair of dress pants or something, I will go ahead and put them on, because my dress pants are kind of like jeggings, so it's like a little mesh. They're actually very, very comfortable, just saying. But anyways, so my point is, do something to make yourself feel good. Don't be turned away by this idea that you have no one to look good for. You, and you are the most important person to look good for. So if that includes the blouse, wear the blouse. Number 5, I want to tie in that self-care and self-love isn't just about how you look and taking care of just like your physical body. Self-care and self-love goes deeper than that, because, for example, the face mask, you know, only lasts so long, and then, you know, the results only last so long or whatever. But that deeper self-care and self-love, that can get you through a hard week. So we're going to touch on a couple things related to that. So one of the things I want to mention that I have found has always made me feel better, but sometimes things happen. Sometimes maybe you're a little shy, or it just seems a little awkward or something. But I'm going to tell you, when you see someone and you love their dress, you compliment their dress. When you're scrolling through Facebook and you think of a nice comment, you leave that comment. When you're crossing paths with someone and you happen to glance at each other, give them a smile. Those things, honestly, will make you feel so good that you did. Leaving that nice comment and just thinking about the fact that probably made that person feel good. Maybe that had to have made them smile. Maybe you made them laugh a little bit. That, knowing that you were able to do that for someone else, can help change your own mood and help kind of brighten up your day, knowing that you did that for someone else. If you're the type that maybe is a little bit shy, doesn't like to do that too much, and it just like feels a little funny, try it, you know. Especially if it's someone that you really know, try that, you know. Share those good feelings. Good feelings are meant to be shared, you know. So definitely, if you feel a nice compliment come in, go ahead and share. I promise that no one should be mad that you told them that their outfit was really nice or that their hair is really pretty. I promise, unless something else is going on, that person is definitely going to appreciate it. Number 6, treat yourself. Now, this, again, like I said, these are all little things to do once in a while that you can incorporate once in a while. I'm not saying treat yourself every single day, but if you can, do it. But if you can't, I'm talking about just even something in a week, once a week, to treat yourself. That could be getting yourself that fancy skincare product that you've been eyeballing, or even getting yourself some flowers to brighten up your space, getting yourself a latte, ordering yourself that like dessert off your Target or Walmart grocery pickup or whatever. Anything, any little, it can be the smallest thing to treat yourself, because you getting up every day and doing your thing and making it through the day, just that in itself is worthy of a treat. Any little thing just to kind of treat yourself and make yourself feel special, right? That's what I feel like self-care and self-love kind of ties back to for me, is just reminding myself that I'm special, I'm worth it, and I should take care of myself, because at the end of the day, if I can't take care of myself, I really can't take care of those that depend on me. So my kids, you know, if I don't pour into my cup, I'm gonna have like nothing to give, and that is not the goal. The goal is to be able to give as much as you can without wearing yourself out. Give yourself that little gift, that little reminder that you are awesome. So number 7, find a pocket of time. Pocket, literally, it's stopping at a stoplight, or right before bedtime, or sorry, right after bedtime, or any little pocket to just breathe and think of one thing that so far has been great in your day. One thing. It could literally be, I was able to have breakfast this morning, or I was able to shower in the morning this morning. I was able to watch something funny on TikTok. Literally anything. Even if it's just being able to find that moment. Finding literally just a minute to be grateful for one thing. Gratitude is one of those things that is actually really, really important and really necessary for self-love and self-care. Being able to be grateful for the body you're in, even if it's not what you wish it was. Knowing that it can get you from point A to point B, you know, any little thing that you can be grateful for in your day. It can be, like I said, something as silly as being able to have breakfast that morning, because normally you don't have time and today you did. You know, there's so much to be grateful for, honestly. But even if we want to find something very quick, very small to just think about in those 30 seconds, that's the first thing that comes to mind. You know, find a moment of gratitude. Number 8, I think we're on number 8, is to take the stairs. Park really far away. If you're with your little ones, get down on the floor and play with your kids. Anything to move your body more than normal. You know, I know it's when you're so busy, it can be difficult to find time to really dedicate to a full workout routine. Finding just ways to move your body a little bit more in just your day-to-day activities that you already do. So even if like it is just taking the stairs instead of the elevator when you go someplace, or playing on the ground with your little ones and getting a little bit more involved with them, I promise you that definitely wears you out. So anything to move your body a little bit more is definitely a way to practice some self-care. Number 9 is kind of tying with that last one, is to incorporate any healthy snack, or I would say meal, but I know sometimes, you know, but just incorporate anything healthy food-wise into your day. So incorporate that little healthy snack in your day, so that at the end of the day, when you're kind of just thinking about like, dang, did I eat anything healthy today? You can say, oh yeah, I had whatever. I grabbed an apple on my way out of the door, or instead of the chips, I grabbed, you know, some trail mix or something. I don't know, anything that is a little bit healthier than maybe what you would normally do. And not only obviously is it better for you physically, but also it's a way to reflect at the end of the day and say, hey, I did that extra step to take care of my body today, practice a little self-care, and you didn't even have to really think about it. Number 10, this one is another one that is super huge for me, almost up there with like trying to look good for myself. That is taking, again, just this time I would say like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, whether it's waking up 5 minutes before your kids normally wake up, or 5 minutes after they go down for a nap, or 5 minutes when they're distracted with some cocoa melon. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in your day to either journal or schedule. Journal or schedules, because not everyone's about scheduling everything, not everybody's about journaling, but 5 minutes to get your thoughts out of your head. There's so much information when you're a mom and you're trying to like work like on some side projects and you have your house, and just like there's just so much that can go on in your mind, and our mind can only hold so much before it's just like so help your mind be able to by jotting it down, so you don't have to worry about holding all the thoughts up here. Put it down and write it down on some paper, and whether it's your feelings in a journal, just how are you feeling, things that you've been thinking, like just kind of like a brain dump, or you can literally schedule and plan. And that's, for me, that's the one that makes me feel the best, when I can schedule and I can plan and I can write down all the things I want to do, things I have to do, and I can see them, plan them. Those 5 minutes can save me an hour of stress and confusion, and just like the next day, knowing what I'm doing can really bring my mind peace. And again, self-love and self-care isn't just about the physical, it's about the mental as well. So if you can find just 5 minutes to plan out your day or even your week, get a little fancy, do your whole month calendar, find the time someday, sometime during a day. Like I said, none of these tips are do them every single day, but things that you can incorporate a little bit more frequently to help you have more days filled with a little bit more of self-love and self-care. That is one of my other tips that is like pretty up there with trying to look good for yourself. So that one is really up there. So there you have it. Those are my 10 tips that you can incorporate. It doesn't have to be every single day, but little things that you could incorporate into your day-to-day or throughout your week to help include a little bit more of self-love and self-care into your day or weeks. Like I said, self-love and self-care isn't just about the physical. It's not just about the skincare routine, the hair care routine. It's about, the physical, but also mental. And a lot of the physical things can also help with your mental state. Like I said, trying to feel a little bit prettier during the day can really help boost a little bit more of your self-confidence, self-esteem throughout your day. So it's really important to kind of do a little bit of both, I hope you can include some of these tips into your day-to-day. If you do plan in incorporating some of these tips, I'd love to hear what tips those are going to be, but also share with me any tips that you have, because I'm always trying to find ways to include a little bit more self-love, self-care into my daily routines, especially like I said with the baby and with the toddler. It gets a little bit crazy, so you want to find those little tiny things that don't take up too much time, but throughout the day especially can just give you a little extra like oomph, So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. I hope that if you enjoyed the video, you give the video a big thumbs up, and also I would love for you to join my family here on my channel. On my channel, I do videos all about motherhood and lifestyle and homemaking, and I would love to have you part of it too. So thank you again for stopping by, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!